Okay. All right. So we're going to do a little mock role play here, and you're not in it. Sorry.
No, I know.
So we're going to have a small group, just 4 of us. Yeah. Come on up. All right. So we got our small group meeting there. Hey. Hey. Hey, Nathan. Hey, glad you all guys could all make it out tonight. So I'm just going to start off with an icebreaker question, just to kind of, get things rolling here. So just sharing your name, and let's just go with your favorite movie, or one of your favorite movies.
Well, my name is Gary, and I've lived in Ohio now for a million years. And, I've been here and I've seen a lot of things, and, I got 2 girls and got grandkids, and just really, I will tell you about my grandkids. My grandkids are just awesome. It's like, the pinnacle of life, where I tell you, every day of my life, I feel like that, that if it wasn't for my grandkids, I'd have no reason to live.
Yeah, grandkids are great. Hey, so what's your favorite movie?
Well, I'm glad you asked, because I'm quite the movie connoisseur, and
Just one favorite movie.
It's not my favorite movie. It's my latest movie. It was called The Incredibles. It was brutal. We went to Tinseltown. You ever been to Tinseltown? You guys ever been to Tinseltown? Oh, the newest one, man. Now they got the recliners. Well, man, you can just kick back on those recliners, man. And I'm telling you right now, man, it's like the movie goes on and on, but I'm telling you, those recliners can make it nice and relaxing, and you can actually enjoy your stay there. You don't have to watch the movie. And I think I was like a 3-hour movie. For crying out loud. And then we got popcorn, and we got, guys, you ever have popcorn at the Tinseltown?
You know what? It's funny. I should have started off. Usually when I do the icebreaker, I usually, say my name and my favorite movie. So, and actually, Incredibles is what I was going to say. So, thank you for reminding me. All right. So, Mike. I'll pass.
Well, I could use Mike's time. How about that?
So, just what's one of your favorite movies?
Mike, Mission Impossible 11.
Okay. All right.
11.
My name's Nathan, and my favorite movie is The Da Vinci Code.
Oh, okay. All right. So, Kirk today preached about the, 1 Corinthians 2, and he's talking about how Jesus really focused on the cross and the crucifixion. He wanted to know only that when he taught. So why do you think Paul said they tried to focus only on Jesus and the cross when teaching the Corinthians?
Well, I think I got an answer for that. I think probably because he didn't want to teach on nothing else.
Okay. All right.
Keep it simple.
All right. Yeah, that makes sense.
What do you think?
That makes sense. Yeah. Keep to what's most important.
What do you think?
All right. Yeah. That's
I
good.
think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't know.
Okay. Nate?
I don't think Paul really said those things.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Well, the Bible's changed so much over the years, I don't really think that's really what Paul said.
Okay. Well, I mean, some people think that. That's definitely an opinion a lot of people hold. But maybe we can talk about that some more. Really the Bible does have a lot that backs up the truth of it, and that the copies we have now really is an accurate representation of what was then. So let's talk about that later, all right?
Okay.
So why do you think people don't like the idea of Jesus being the only way to God?
I got an answer for that. Because I think people like options. Just like at the grocery store, when they go to get some bread, there's many choices that they can actually choose from, and they're all good. And I think people like to think that there's many ways to heaven, and they're all good.
Okay, yeah. So they like choices.
Oh, they do like choices.
Yeah. Well, that's probably a good thought.
You think it's pretty good too?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Feeling pretty good about myself right now.
What do you guys think? Any other thoughts there?
I don't know.
Nate?
Well,
You play your part pretty good, man.
I don't think it's really fair that God would exclude so many people.
Well,
See?
really?
That's what I'm saying, that's what I'm thinking.
Well, do you think that's a right idea, that God has to include everyone?
I think Mike thinks so. I think he does. It's like I can tell it. I can see it in his eyes. Really?
Yeah,
I'm
well,
telling you, it's like, look.
this is a really difficult That's a great example of it. So, at this point, you might try and bring in others into the conversation. To maybe try and, give some thought as to why maybe,
I need to be expelled from the group?
no, that,
Okay, all right.
what Nathan's saying isn't really on track. You can say, well, what are some scriptures that talk about, that Jesus is the only way? And, is that fair or not? What do you guys think? How do we answer that with scripture and kind of go from there? So that's one of those ones that's kind of like you need to address it because, it is definitely going against the grain.
Right.
But, and again, hopefully you have a few other options to try to draw other people into the conversation. So.
He said his favorite movies is the Vinci Code. That's the last question I asked you.
Avoiding the individual is always good.
Yeah. So, you definitely got to be careful with that.
But these
So.
things happen.
Yes, they do.
They really happen.
So anybody else have any comments as far as how you might handle, the off-the-wall comments or?
Well, I'd just like to throw in there, what you guys are doing, I see it in the prison ministry. You dudes are it, let me tell you. You're there. I see it. I've got
Sure.
different times, different whatever, different people. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Good talk, maybe one-on-one afterwards.
Right, yeah, so.
See that conversation, and it might be off the wall, but maybe talk afterwards, and maybe we can talk about that afterwards at another time.
Right. Yeah, that's a really good point. Yeah, if you can just defer it, try and come back to it in private. So, yeah. All right. Any other thoughts or? Yeah, Christopher.
What about just, okay, let's say it's the question you don't have an answer to. Well, hey, let's just put out the Strong's Concordance here and let's study this out. And in essence, you're teaching them how to figure it out, how to find the information themselves.
Okay, so just for the tape, Christopher was sharing, why not just get out the Strong's Concordance and start to, study it out right there in the group. I mean, that's definitely an option if you're, a smaller group that might work well. Or you could even say, hey, why don't we all, maybe take this question, and next week we'll talk about it some more. Give people an opportunity to go home and think about it, and do their study on their own, and could maybe suggest some things, as far as how you could look things up or whatever. So yeah, that's good. Yeah.
And maybe also, it might be a group, where people have more questions to talk about, and maybe refer, maybe you could have this, question answered in this group over here, if that's an option,
Okay, so like have a separate group that's more for open questions.
open questions.
Okay.
Zoom, and it's not necessarily, we'll get done with this question for a week, and that way people will have an idea that it could be multiple weeks, and you might not get your question answered or even talked about during that time, the first week or the 2 weeks or whatever it may be.
Okay, yeah, so you could, have a small group that maybe even focuses on questions. That's an interesting idea. Kind of like that. All right, yeah, Lori.
I think the key to both situations, having a repeated talker or a person who's saying something controversial, is kind of what you did was you have to find a point at which you can validate that person for what they're saying, like saying to Nathan, that's a really good point that you brought up. A lot of people really think that way. That's definitely something that we need to take a look at and really study. Or, like you did with Gary saying, I like that, I like that movie too. And then you
See, I never said I liked it, I said I didn't like it. It was the latest movie. See, I was stunned by him saying he liked it because the movie stunk.
Mary?
Well, these are matters of taste, of course, but.
I misunderstood you. I really appreciate your honesty.
I
You
feel
good.
validated.
All right. Terry, you had a comment?
I think that this scenario points out one of the important reasons you have a home group is that you learn the nature of the people.
That's good.
You take Gary. Gary needs to be seen and heard. Gary needs to be no. I'm talking about your role here.
Oh,
You're just playing your.
delving into my soul.
Well, actually, I am.
Just the role. Just the role. You
Just
played
the
it well.
role.
Yeah. You're a method actor. Yeah. so-
I mean, you have three different scenarios here, three different types of people, and they're revealing what's inside of them. And usually somebody who's very vocal like that has not only a need to be seen and heard, but they're insecure. So when you have private times with them, you try to reach that insecurity and speak to it. And then you try to draw out somebody like, Mike. You try to draw him out and get him to understand that he's just as important part of this group as anybody else.
Right. Yeah, that's
You know,
good.
And with Nathan, you say, hey, this is a good thing you brought up. We can study this out. I think Lori said that, and we'll talk about it in another meeting.
Yeah.
But in a home group, one of the core things you're doing is you're getting people to reveal themselves. And I know we noticed that it hurts over, I don't know how many meetings we've had now, maybe 6 or 7, I don't know. But it took a while for people to begin to open up, to feel comfortable, that they can share their heart. Then the object is, once people open up and share their hearts, now you can minister to that individual and know where they're coming from.
Okay. Really good. Yeah. So I'm just going to repeat that just so it's clear on the tape.
That's a good point.
But yeah, so Terry's talking about the need for how small groups really help us to understand deeper the heart of the individual as they can open up and reveal that as they get comfortable with it and then can better minister to that. So yeah, really excellent points. Okay.
I got a final comment.
Go ahead.
Again, I'm going to use Kirk as an example. I've never seen Kirk ever ruin a service. By the way, he corrected anybody. You never have. I mean, I just really highly compliment you the way you do that. In leading one of these small groups, and somebody goes off the wall with a hard doctor and says something awful, one good way to sink the whole evening is to get so serious and stern and freak out. You're not on your way to Mars. It's a small group. You're not in a spaceship. You're in a seat. Somebody says something wrong. That's okay.
Right.
And you just want to make sure you stay relaxed and you're not rude and you're kind. And that'll just, you actually will be setting the tone for the rest of the evening. And I've seen Kirk do that over and over. And it's really hard to have to correct an adult, to tell them, in a sense, in a shortcut, you're saying something really dumb and wrong, will you be quiet? I mean, that's the short sentence. But that isn't how he does it. He does it really gentle. He touches them, a little bit of a smile, and he sets the entire congregation at ease when they already know somebody's messing up. And that's what you want to do as a small group leader. Just don't fall apart. If something's going haywire, just settle down, address it, be kind, and it'll all work out. So you do a good job when you do that.
Good job, you guys.